Cebu is continuously evolving. And if you're looking for an updated and comprehensive guide to Cebu City and Mactan, this video will bring you back in time to some of the most iconic landmarks while exploring fresh, trendy spots for your next trip to Cebu. Outside Luzon, this is the province I've explored the most. Cebu is rapidly growing and modernizing, yet it still manages to keep its breathtaking natural beauty intact. It's also one of the easiest jump-off points to other major islands in the Philippines, with cheaper flights and ferry routes that are super accessible. To begin our journey, we're heading to Mactan, where you can find the Mactan Cebu International Airport. It's located in Lapu-Lapu City, also known as the Historic Resort City. And to kick things off, we're checking in at one of my favorite places to stay here, Costabella Resort. So let me give you a quick sneak peek. The rooms here are clean, rustic, and full of charm with that classic Spanish era vibe, complete with all the little details for a comfy stay. You've also got beautiful outdoor pools, a pristine little beach area, and water sports that could really make your visit memorable. I really enjoyed the activities here, so if you don't want to go too far for adventures, you can arrange some activities with them. And of course, the food. From the homey breakfast buffet at La Marina to the newly opened Brisa with its bohemian interiors and beautifully crafted dishes, to the date night vibes at Luna Bar, the dining options here are worth visiting. That's just a glimpse of what Costabella has to offer. I decided to make a separate review just for you guys, but this place is a really good accommodation if you want to stay somewhere near the airport. But let's start venturing out to the most iconic historical landmark in the island and arguably in the whole country. It's one of the most important places in the history of the Philippines, the Mactan Shrine. This is where the famous Battle of Mactan took place in 1521. If you don't know it yet, the Philippines is one of the most colonized countries in the world, with 333 years of rule under Spain. And the Battle of Mactan is the earliest recorded act of resistance against colonialism in the Philippines. So every April, ginaganap dito yung Kadaugan Festival, which means victory, and they have a cute reenactment of the Battle of Mactan. They said they even go from the ocean and then they start fighting here. Lapu-Lapu, the local chieftain of Mactan, led the forces that defeated and killed Ferdinand Magellan when the Spanish explorer attempted to assert control over the island. This event really shaped who we are as Filipinos. The bravery of Filipino warriors, the fleet that first circumnavigated the earth was here, and the spark of colonization that lasted for more than 3 centuries. This place really is iconic. Ano ulit yung festival? Kadaugan. After that, we went to the Cebu Yacht Club, where I parked my boat somewhere around here. This is one of the premier yacht clubs in the Philippines, and unfortunately, I couldn't find my yacht. So, we'll just take the car going to Cebu City. Going to Cebu City, we passed by one of the most impressive megastructures in the country, the Cebu-Cordova Link Expressway, or CCLEX. It's currently the longest sea crossing bridge in the Philippines, and it connects Mactan Island to Cebu City in a smooth and scenic drive. To me, it's a testament to the modernization and development of Cebu, and I can't wait to show you guys another mega structure that we got to see here in Cebu City.
Welcome to Cebu City.
After a short ride from Mactan, We are now here at Magellan's Cross, probably the most famous historical landmark in Cebu City. Before Magellan tried to assert power over Mactan, he actually formed an alliance with the main island of Cebu through its local ruler, Raha Humabon. It was during this time that Christianity was first introduced to the island, and this very cross was planted to mark that historic moment. Today, Christianity or Catholicism is the dominant religion in the country, with churches and cathedrals towering across the archipelago. A few minutes away, you can find the oldest and smallest Spanish fort in the Philippines. Welcome to Fort San Pedro. Now, going back to the story, in 1521, Ferdinand Magellan's fleet first arrived in the Philippines, built Magellan's Cross, and spread Christianity. But that expedition ended in defeat after the Battle of Mactan. Fast forward more than 40 years later, the Spaniards returned. This time better prepared, with more ships, more people, and a clear objective: to colonize the Philippines. Led by Miguel Lopez de Legazpi, they successfully established the first Spanish settlement in Cebu. This small fort laid the foundation for centuries of foreign rule right here in the heart of Cebu. Now, we wanted to venture to some cool spots to show you guys north of the main town of Cebu. But before we go there, you can also walk a few blocks away from Fort San Pedro to the National Museum of Cebu, where you can learn about the recent history of Visayas, the beautiful biodiversity, and its evolving industry. As a nature lover, I really enjoyed learning about the animals, and we weren't allowed to take videos, so I encourage you guys to visit instead, because museums like this really help you understand the place in a more interactive and condensed way. Now, a few minutes away from the city center, you can find one of the popular temples here, the Taoist Temple. If you're a spiritual kind of person, I highly suggest visiting. Just be respectful and mindful, as this is a place of worship. This temple is a quick breather from the bustling city, and it also represents another major community of settlers in Cebu, the Chinese. Even before the Spaniards arrived, we were already doing trade and business with the Chinese, and this place stands as a symbol of Cebu's religious and cultural diversity. Now, before going to some trendy modern hangout places in Cebu, let's have one last adventure further north of this place. Welcome to Sirao Garden, or Little Amsterdam. It's a very cute spot in the mountains with colorful little structures, a well-maintained garden, and this scary looking golden hand. And I'm really afraid of heights, so I'll just take a video of them. And at this point, our energy levels are starting to plummet, so let's recharge and move on to our next destination, which I'm really excited to show you guys. It's a modern development high in the mountains. Welcome to Tops Cebu, a place I wish we had in Manila. Just look at that beautiful structure. It's like a modern coliseum for a great night out with friends and family. I just can't get over how stunning it looks from above. But even without a drone, you can feast on this incredible view of Cebu's cityscape. This newly developed mall in Busay is vibrant and full of life. But for some locals, the OG Tops was that big, simple, circular space that felt more homey, cozy, and familiar. But with time, progress and modernization have a way of changing things up, and sometimes replacing the places we once loved. So, love it or not, to me, as an outsider, this looks great. But for the OG locals out there, what do you guys think? We managed to visit all of those in just one day, and by now, we're absolutely famished. So let's head to somewhere brand new. It just opened a few months ago. Welcome to Brickwood Busay. It's a cozy yet classy little pizza spot, perfect for dinner out while catching up with friends and family. Nestled in the mountainous barangay of Busay, you can still enjoy that stunning cityscape as you dine. But what we came here for is the food. Here, they serve Californian food with a Filipino twist. Everything here tasted very sophisticated, simple, and fresh. But my absolute favorite dish here would be the croquettes. So make sure to try that, and if you're still here watching, thank you for sticking around.